Statements. Tell us about what's going on.
Yeah, week 2 of spring practice coming up, and we had a good first 2 weeks, I guess, of inter squads and first week of practice. So we're ready to go. It was a busy week last week with our fundraiser. I thought the kids handled it really well. We pushed the innings up, played a lot of baseball, 35 innings, so 70 innings total when you kind of put both sides on it. I thought the guys played well. I thought they played hard. They've earned a day off, and we're excited about a day off and some good preparation coming up. We'll shorten it up this week, play Friday, Saturday, Sunday in preparation to get ready for UTSA the next week. We got a little work to do, but for the most part, we're healthy and we're ready to go.
How do you feel that your pitchers in particular handled kind of ramping up the innings?
They got tired their last inning. Most everybody went 4 this time. You can see kind of fatigue kind of set in, but that's okay. We wanted to do that. They were fatigued, but it wasn't anything that they couldn't handle. I thought the quality the quality of the pitches, the quality of their last inning was really better. So I thought they handled it pretty well with that. Same thing on the offensive side. It was probably more challenging this week on the position players, mainly because of just the amount of innings we were out there. I think we were out there 12 innings on. It was on Saturday. That was a long day for them, but I thought they handled it really well. Came back out on Sunday and handled it. So I'm excited. Like I said, they've earned the day off today, and we need to. It's kind of a get right day today, and to get prepared for the practice coming up this week.
Coach, what can you say about some of these leaders coming back from your team?
I'm glad they're here. I think I've been really proud of the leadership within. I haven't had to worry about our attitude and our mindset. I've just had to been concerned in, do we have all our stuff in? Do we have all our bunt coverages first and third, making sure that, to be honest with you, that I don't screw up the practice and make sure I'm putting them in a good situation to win. And I've been really pleased with the attitude and the mindset of our guys, and I think that's boiled over to the new players and some of the younger returning players. The mindset is good with this team, and so I've been really pleased with how they've been. And so it was funny, I told Brian King he threw the ball really well Thursday night, and he was leaving the facility, and he came to check in. And I just told him, I said, hey Brian, well, I'm going to miss you next year. And it was just kind of one of those moments. I just love how he goes about his business, how a lot of our guys go about their business, and so I'm just enjoying it, just being around him, and I'm excited to go to battle with him.
This week, is this kind of the toughest week, maybe from a mental standpoint? Like you open up next week, but this week is kind of that one where you gotta get through practice, and there's no game yet. Is it kind of tough from a mental standpoint, at least?
Yeah, I think it's the inter squads this week will be challenging. The practices will probably be fine, just because we typically keep those pretty crisp and short. You probably got a few guys that understand that they're probably going to be a starter in a certain position, or they're going to get the first shot at it. But there will be some other guys that are still battling. And I think that's the hardest part about it as a coach is you kind of like where your team's at as far as how they're playing, how they're going after it, but you also know that there are some guys that are struggling. So anytime somebody's going to win a spot, that means somebody's going to get beat out for a spot. But it never ends the way it starts. Somebody emerges, somebody gets ready, somebody improves, and we just got to keep getting better. And so to me, you got to look at it as all 35 guys. I'm concentrating on the unit, but we're also concentrating on the individual and making sure that they're ready. There may be a pitcher that won't even pitch the first weekend against UTSA, or even the first 2 weeks or whatever, but that they could become a big factor. So we just got to keep those guys ready and keep improving, because we're certainly not a finished product yet, and we got to make sure that mindset stays the same. But I think you hit on it there. It is a challenging, especially probably for some of the other guys. Maybe they feel like they've established a role, but that's something we got to break through and keep improving. The next week could be easy from a motivational standpoint. Opening weekend's easy from a motivational standpoint. But again, I got to make sure that I'm not screwing it up because, like I said, the mindset's been good.
Coach, what can you tell us about? I know it's 2 weeks out, but what can you tell us about UTSA so far?
They got a lot of older guys coming back. That's probably the extent of what we know. They had a good club last year. They had a strong performance in Conference USA, not only during the regular season but also in their tournament. They played really well against us when we saw them, so we're familiar with a lot of their guys. Don't know really a whole lot about what they have as far as new players, but as far as returners, I think they're going to be pretty strong on the mound. So it'll be a big challenge for us going, starting on the road against a really high quality opponent. But so it'll be a battle for sure.
What was the on Friday? You guys had the dinner, softball, baseball combined. Just what was that like, being able to kind of get off the field? You mingle with boosters and just have the players there in a not playing capacity. Just how was that?
It was good. You never know how things are going to be till it's all over. I think our preparation was good as far as how everything that we did leading up to that. You worry about the players. I thought we handled Thursday really well. We had the coaches and our staffs and everybody who was helping out was there basically from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. and our guys started at 1 p.m. and we got a short inter squad in. The guys handled it really well. I thought they did a really good job, and then even coming back on Saturday. But that night was a great night, just to get to see a lot of people that support you and love you, and it was really the kickoff thing for our season. And anytime you get a chance to be around people that support you, and it's a good moment. So it was a fun time. It was really uplifting, and it's a fun night. It's a lot of work that goes into it, and I'm glad it was executed really well. But it's really overwhelming, just the amount of people that go in and support you, and quite humbling, to be honest with you.